AVerMedia finally decided to put up a fight against Elgato again by releasing their Live Gamer HD2, a PCIe 1080p 60 FPS capture card akin to the HD60 Pro. But was this release a year too late? In this video, I'll be answering a question I've been asked quite a few times. Which is better, the Elgato HD60 Pro or the Live Gamer HD2? For those of you without much time, just get whatever is least expensive for you. For those wanting the details, stick around, it gets a little interesting. TunnelBear is the fast and easy VPN service that keeps your data safe and secure behind a bear. Sign up for your 7-day free trial and learn more via the link in the video description. I'm EposVox, here to make tech easier and more fun. Today, comparing Elgato's HD60 Pro capture card to AVerMedia's Live Gamer HD2. Both currently at around the $200 price point and offer similar features. But is one better than the other? I had a brief time to pop both into my main machine and daisy chain them together for quality testing and find out. Due to age alone, as the HD60 Pro released in April 2016 and the HD2, Live Gamer HD2 that is, released earlier this year, Elgato's card seems to go on sale for a better deal than AVerMedia's, usually around $160 or so for the HD60 Pro. Plus, there's naturally going to be a bigger used market too. Just worth noting. Feature-wise, the cards are almost identical. They're both PCIe 1X internal capture cards that accept a 1080p 60Hz HDMI signal and feature HDMI passthrough. Both cards have very low latency to the computer and offer 60 megabits per second compressed video via their native applications and a separate uncompressed video feed out to third-party programs like OBS Studio, XSplit, Wirecast, and so on. The HD60 Pro is much smaller than the Live Gamer HD2, however, and even comes with a low profile bracket for small form factor capture or streaming rigs. The Live Gamer HD2 is quite a bit fatter, but does feature 3.5mm analog line in and out capabilities for routing a mixer, controller, headset line, and so on through it. On one hand, it's strange that Elgato didn't include this feature since their USB cards usually offer it, but on the other hand, the feature rarely works out. It is super prone to ground loop or EMI interference issues, and overall it's just a headache to work with. So, Plus, in AVerMedia's RE Central software, you can't capture both the HDMI and the analog audio at the same time. Only one or the other, so including it isn't entirely sensible anyway. The Live Gamer HD2 also features an LED backlit logo, whereas Elgato's is just painted on. But you can't change the LED color, so keep that in mind for your EP needs. Software-wise, they're pretty similar too. I've had a bigger history of issues with Elgato's game capture app, but that's mainly because I've put in way more time with it than with the RE Central. They both let you change some basic settings, select audio devices, record multi-track live commentary, change the resolution and bitrate up to 60 megabits per second, record and take screenshots. Elgato's app features Flashback Recording, which allows you to keep an active video buffer going and then go back to record things that you missed that you didn't initially hit record for. This is a life-saving feature, in my opinion, when it comes to game capture, and I'm super grateful for that feature and sad that RE Central doesn't have it. Both programs feature some live streaming capabilities, though AVerMedia's is a brand new implementation that likely needs some work. AVerMedia's RE Central actually takes a few seconds to kick in recording mode for some reason, which can be an annoyance and potentially cause missed clips. Since you don't have the flashback, if you don't get it to record at the right moment, you might have missed your clip. What about actual image quality? Admittedly, I had a preconceived notion in my head that the HD60 Pro would look better if they looked different at all, with the primary assumption being that they wouldn't look any different whatsoever. I was quite surprised to discover in my testing that the AVerMedia Live Gamer HD2 is actually ever so slightly sharper than the HD60 Pro, but not overall, just in a specific situation. Now, running some gameplay side by side, you'd honestly never notice the difference. But when you pixel peep into like 500% scaling on my 4K monitor, you can see specific little texture bits where the HD60 Pro is a little bit more muddy or mushed together than the Live Gamer HD2.
This was interesting, and I thought it might have to do with the fact that I had RE Central set to use the NVIDIA NVENC hardware encoder, whereas the HD60 Pro was using its internal H.264 encoder. So I popped Wipeout back in, set RE Central to H.264, and compared again. Nope. Via their 60 megabit per second compressed engines, the Live Gamer HD2 is actually a bit sharper than the HD60 Pro. But again, these are tiny little details that you would never ever notice the difference between in the final YouTube compressed upload, or definitely not a Twitch live stream upload or anything like that. And I used some HD60 Pro footage in my Destiny at 8K video. Clearly that's sharp enough, right? Well, that video was recorded in OBS Studio, where both cards provide an uncompressed feed to the software. Here, I fail to see any true quality difference between the cards. The HD60 Pro has a tiny bit more contrast, but that can be adjusted for. Sharpness-wise, they look exactly the same. I couldn't keep OBS from crashing long enough to get too much capture footage of them side by side, but what I did get showed the exact same results. Sharpness is the same. So it's less of a difference in the hardware itself and more just the encoding engines used in their native apps. So which should you buy? An AVerMedia Live Gamer HD2 or the Elgato HD60 Pro? Honestly, circling back to the opening of this video, whichever is cheapest for you. Unless you truly need that analog input directly on the capture card and know how to make use of it properly in the first place, it does not make a difference. If you want to build a tiny low-profile capture rig, the HD60 Pro is required. If you want a more flashy akin LED goodness, get the Live Gamer HD2. Either way, just have fun and play some video games, yeah? Plus, we're about to enter the scene of 4K capture cards within the next year or so, and that will be fun, so don't necessarily jump on that if you have any plans to upgrade to some of the new console variants. I hope you enjoyed this video or found it helpful. If you did, smash the like button, get subscribed for more awesome tech videos, and consider purchasing the capture card of your choice via my affiliate links in the video description. I'm EposVox, and I will see you next time.
EposVox is a Patreon-supported production. Our videos would simply not be possible without the support and generosity of our patrons, whom you can see on screen right now. If you'd like to join the inner circle and get early access to videos among other things, go to patreon.com/EposVox to learn more.